interest for 80 months. Only at Ashley.
Let's talk your money a little bit this morning and trying to help it grow and stay protected. We're always glad when Jay and Brittany Hagy are on. They have Allon Planning Partners. So good to see you both.
Great to see you, Julie.
Hello, you
I
too.
love it. Y'all are good at having like headlines, kind of catchphrases that are easy to remember to guide you. So I love this morning's, which is winners quit.
That's
Is that right?
Yeah, you always hear, winners never quit, quitters never win. But we found that real winners quit a lot of things. Real winners know how to quit the wrong stuff. And that's kind of what we want to talk through a little bit today.
Yeah, there's a number of things that, especially when it comes to our finances, that can really hold us back if we don't release and let go of, right? A lot of things that hinder us from experiencing the vision and the future that we have for our finances, for our family, for our health, whatever it might be.
Right.
And so one thing, very basic, not overspending. Quit overspending.
Right.
Quit not sticking to a spending plan or budget or emotional impulse buying. Quit that. That's not. Yeah,
None of
that's
us do that, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this question, because here we are. Christmas is not too far in the past, so
Sure.
a lot of people may still be paying off some Christmas debt. Is that commonly seen?
It is, and so that's where you have to quit the impulse buying, like she's saying, and start doing the right things, which are pay down those debts, right? Get your debts paid off. A lot of times right now, if you can have some excess in those funds once you've rearranged your budget, then you want to know how to invest them properly. And that's what we want to really help people get to, is not just how do we pay off past debts, but how do we invest for the future?
So none of us likes, or most of us like a quick fix.
Oh, yeah,
Where you
yeah.
can find one. So is it, I mean, it's going to be a case-by-case basis, I guess, but is it a good idea to develop new habits as part of the quitting, as opposed to a quick payoff of something, but then you may fall into it again?
Yeah, you gotta deal with the root, not just the fruit, right?
Okay.
You gotta deal with what's going on underground. So there are a few quick fixes that we can recommend. One thing
That's right.
is quitting not dealing with the inevitable, right? Like there are things we know we're going to face. We're going to face taxes. At some point, we're going to face the passing of ourselves or our spouse. We're going to lose in some way. We're going to experience those things. If we live long enough, we're going to experience a healthcare crisis. So instead of delaying, I'll deal with that when it comes, instead of delaying it, preparing for it ahead of time. And some of those things really can be quick fixes. Things like estate documents. You draw them up and they're done. You just revisit
That's right.
every year or two just to ensure things haven't changed, but it's finished, it's complete, and you can mark it off your list.
Yeah, and you want to really quit just letting life come to you. You want to take the fight to your finances, right?
Right.
You want to make sure that you have a plan in place, and that's kind of what we help people with. We do comprehensive planning, so with investments, tax planning, which is coming up here soon. You're going to have to make sure, if you don't have a plan for your taxes, Uncle Sam does, and he wants you to pay as much as possible. So you have to have a good tax plan. And so we want to make sure that we quit doing the wrong things so we start doing the right things, and the right things is to have a good financial plan.
Is part of the quitting turning a little bit more focusing on yourself and not what other people are doing?
Oh, that's interesting you say that, because that's actually one of our things to quit. Quit focusing on the wrong things. I think we can get stuck focusing on things that we can't control. We can't control the markets. We can't control inflation. We can't control interest rates. We can't control some of those things, but we can control how we're positioned within the market.
And that's where emotional investing comes in a lot, because when you get emotional, you heard FOMO, fear of missing out. And so maybe it's crypto, maybe it's whatever the biggest coin is now that you want to buy, and everyone floods into that. So you see everyone else doing something and you're like, I'm going to miss out, so I have to go chase that. That is the worst time to be buying things, whenever you're, I guess the guy at the grocery store is telling you, hey, you should go buy this. That's the worst time, because that is when fear of missing out and the emotions of investing are at the peak. And so stop making emotional investments, have a plan for it.
Y'all are a little bit unique, at least in my opinion you are, because you don't have a threshold where somebody needs to have met that to come to you.
minimums,
Yeah, no minimums. So you're probably pretty accustomed to talking to young people beginning their career, young couples raising their family, where your money is just like open your pocket and your money goes.
Yeah.
So I would think that part of the quitting
Yeah.
is feeling pressure to do it like other people are doing it.
Yeah, and that's part of our approach. It is so customized. When we're looking at a young couple with young kids, their plan for investing is going to look so different than the retiree that we're working with, that is working to build an income plan and a distribution strategy from their assets. They're both going to be investing. They're both going to be living within their means. We have kind of a core baseline of principles that we apply to both, but the methods are so different for each of them. So our approach is customized based on the stage of life you're in, the goals that you have, the needs that you have, the vision that you have for your financial future, and it's our job just to help you get there.
One last thing I want to hit here, and this is kind of off topic, but I want to make sure we hit it today, is you want to quit putting profits over principles. Something that we're doing is that we're helping people value-based invest, meaning that we put your values in front of profits. And so we have a set of standards that we look at that aren't just PE driven or price earnings driven or this kind of thing, but we want to make sure that you stay profitable, but not at the expense of your principles. And so you want to make sure that you quit just investing in anything and everything out there and have an individualized plan, like Brittany said, whether you're first starting out and you're 25 years old and you're getting started in your first job, or you're 75 years old and you're in retirement and you want to make sure that your money is working for you the correct ways.
Well, wherever you fall in that A to Z umbrella, here's where you can find them. It's Allon Planning Partners on East Brainerd Road, 315-1441, online, allonplanning.com.
This year's St. Jude Dream Home is under construction now. It's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, and could be all yours. You don't want to miss your chance at this dream home. So get your ticket now before we sell out again.
At Tasteful Gatherings, we believe every special event deserves extraordinary food and design. We're proud to bring your vision to life. Our award-winning team creates gourmet meals inspired by the bounty of the South, crafted to impress and delight your guests. As a locally owned, family-run business, we offer exceptional catering, complete event design, rentals, and more to ensure your day is flawless. Let us take the stress out of planning and make your wedding or gathering truly unforgettable. Tasteful Gatherings, every detail designed with care.
So it's time to go furniture shopping, but you dread the stalker salesperson. Come to Huck & Peck. Our friendly staff work in a commission-free environment, so they're not trying to sell you a car. At Huck & Peck, the first thing you'll get is a cold drink, and then you'll get an opportunity to shop the store and buy what you want, not what the store is trying to sell you. Our clients know it, and they've voted Huck & Peck best of the best furniture store, not for one, not two, but for the last 8 years in a row. Our showroom is stocked with all your favorite brands that you know and love. Come to Huck & Peck.
I got hurt in a car wreck. There's like 100 billboards with attorneys on them. Which one do I choose?
None of them. Not all lawyers are the same, but a lot of those billboard lawyers are. Jay and Brent are board-certified attorneys that actually have an office right here in Chattanooga.
I hired the board-certified attorneys at the Insiders. They got me $500,000 for my car wreck.
Injured? Don't go bill board. Go board-certified.
Call us. It's just that easy.
Call 265-1100.
Summer is for camp at Reflection Riding. Our campers discover nature and wildlife with new friends, exploring a forest full of fun for ages 5 to 13. Make this summer your child's wildest adventure yet. Scan the QR code now to sign up.
We always get happy when Misty Bolt is here. You might know her as Medicare Misty, or you might know her as that lady who always seems to have a smile on her face. Good to see you.
Thank you, too.
So we're going to talk a little bit about Medicare. Well, we will talk about Medicare kind of first, but you've got this time in your life right now where you're very food focused. Yes. You're part of something called Dance Stars.
Yes.
Talk about that.
So I'm helping raise money to feed hungry children, and they're bringing a program that takes the food from the elementary schools or any school, the leftover food, and giving it back to the hungry children. So food that's already left over, if the school will just use it and return it and give it to the hungry children, the hungry families. So I have to raise $25,000.
Wow.
I got 2 weeks left, people. And I've raised $8,000. So I need help. So if you are, the tax season is almost here. Mm-hmm. If you need to donate to get rid of those high taxes, I'm here to
How do they do it? How do they donate?
So Dance Stars chat.com and click on me,
Okay.
hit answer, and then you can buy a table. You could be a sponsor. We still need presenting sponsors, so you could be a presenting sponsor. There's 3 tables. There's a table up front on the dance floor. There's ones that are back, so there's 3 different levels, but help me feed these hungry children.
So the way it works is if they do want to help with this, the monies raised are going to go stay here in Hamilton County. Does it go beyond the county?
Hamilton County and North Georgia.
And North Georgia. And for children who are not getting adequate food, the leftover school lunches that are usable are being provided to those
give
children?
back. Yeah, instead of just throwing it away.
Right.
I never thought about how many times I've been in the cafeteria and they've just thrown the rest of today's lunch away.
Right.
You know, when we could give it to feed a family.
Right, absolutely. Okay, so now that kind of segues us into something going on currently within the Medicare system. This is the, what do you call it, a special
election period.
Special election period.
Yep.
So you always have this heart for the seniors that you work with, and you found out that some of these plans no longer have a food card. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you're saying it exactly right. They've done where they've had a utility or rent or paid something like that, and for 2025, they've went to use it and not been able to use it. If that is your case, you know, come see us. Call my office. Call one of our office at 423-777-5577. Or if you're in need because how high groceries are, and you know, you have to pay for Medicare, everything, cost of living, and you need help with your food, I can help with that too.
Okay, so you're going to have to walk me back a little bit, because I know there are people watching who might understand this because they have it, but I don't receive Medicare, so I don't understand this. Okay. So there are, first of all, lots of Medicare options.
Yes.
Which is why when somebody comes to you, you're kind of like the broker for them to piece together the best plan for them. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So if you have been somebody whose Medicare plan included some type of voucher almost, is that right?
Yeah.
And you could use it for any number of things. Food was just one?
Yeah, food, over-the-counter, utilities, rent.
Okay. And then this year,
Yeah.
they weren't notified that that was changing.
Right.
And that voucher carried how much of a benefit on it?
Can be anywhere from $100 to $200, $300
Okay.
a month.
A month?
A month.
Oh, that's significant. So now they don't have essentially part of their income.
Right.
You've learned about this. So when they call the office, as you just mentioned, if that's the plan that they had, you've found a way to provide a supplemental card, sort of?
Well, it's just another plan that is doing that.
Okay.
You know, there was a lot of changes, which in the good because they got rid of the donut hole. So when you changed prescriptions from $8,000 down to your max is now $2,000, that put a lot of pressure on the carriers. So a lot of when you get rid of something to make something better, it's got to come from something else.
Right.
So there were a lot that had to make a change to, suffice the $2,000 donut hole coverage.
So you have now another plan or two, I guess, or three that they can choose from. Are those plans offering the variety, like you mentioned, prescription drug, or prescription food and something else?
Yes.
It's usable in those same ways?
Yes, we can make it based on if their doctors take it, their medicines take it. I can look at all that to try to see if we can get them that plan, because it's hard to lay a blanket and say yes without knowing who their doctors are, what their prescriptions that they're taking. But just to look doesn't cost them anything if they're in that situation where they're needing food because of the cost of food.
It's a very complicated thing, signing up for the right Medicare plan. I don't know how anybody does it if they just go online and try to figure it out for themselves.
Don't do that.
You and also part of what you do, a lot of what you do, is you really are talking with people face to face or over the phone, but it's your voice on the other end, guiding them through.
Agents.
Right? You or your agents.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be you dancing.
Yes, me dancing.
I bet you can't tell me what you're doing. It's got to be a big surprise.
No, it's a surprise, but it is hip hop.
Oh, it is hip hop.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's when? March
29th. So 2 Saturdays.
At the convention center to raise money or to help you with the donations. They contact you at Medicare Misty?
They can do that, or they can go online at dancestarschat.com
and search for Misty and click her name, and you can give there.
Yes,
good
please
to see you.
You too.
Here's how you can find her offices at Medicare Misty. It's pretty simple. MedicareMisty.com. And there's her phone number. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you really know what you're getting when you buy bagged planting mix? Visit Winwood Bulk to learn how our locally made black gold mix can make your garden healthy and beautiful. Do what the pros do and go where the pros go.
From lime washing brick exteriors to painting cabinets in your kitchen, from popcorn removal to freshening up trim and baseboards, the dependable team at Refined Home Finishes can transform your home inside and out.
With years of experience and dedication to our community, Refined Home Finishes is ready to tackle your home improvement project. Experienced, honest, detailed. That's Refined Home Finishes. Find us on Facebook and Instagram.
At Chattanooga College MDTC, your educational journey is personalized and flexible. Choose from hybrid and online programs that fit seamlessly into your life. With us, your path is guided with care and expertise. We are here to fuel your success and equip you with the skills to excel in your field. Gain the skills needed to excel with hands-on learning in our modern facilities. Our strong partnerships with local healthcare providers enrich your learning with real-world clinical experiences. Start your journey at Chattanooga College and become a leader in healthcare. ChattanoogaCollege.edu, where a small school makes a big difference.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Fish delish, fish delish. Crab cakes or shrimp or fish delish. Get pups and a side, each $5.99. Oh yeah. Captain D's fish delish.
At Winwood Bulk, we have what your garden needs to look healthy and beautiful. Unlike big box store bag mulch, we use only the best part of the tree. Do what the pros do and go where the pros go.
Thanks so much for watching. We have a busy show for you tomorrow. Closet Solutions is going to be on the show with us. So will Revive Dental over at UTC, the graduate school there. Would love to have you come and be part of their education program to further your life. We'll tell you about that as well. Ellen Liston's going to be joining us from Dollywood. They celebrate 40 years of the theme park this year. And the TVFCU ID Elite Grant semifinalists continue tomorrow. Theme Fusion. We'll see you in the morning.
At what point does a